was a couple of months after the album was out. It was doing well. Paul just called us, we used to just, talk every once in a while. He said, hey, would you and your wife like to just come over to Scotland and hang out a little bit, have a little vacation? I said, yeah, okay. Because that's our slow period too, the summer months. So I said, yeah, great. We'd go to France and all this stuff. So we went over there and we're at the farm, and all of a sudden he says, I think I'm going to put a band together. Yeah, okay. And I said, Hugh McCracken's over here in Europe. He was touring with Gary Wright at the time. He said, I got Hugh coming up too, so maybe we can just, pick it up and see what we can do. Great, let's go. And so Hugh showed up the next day or whatever, and went up to the farm, and we hung out, did what guys do in those days with the wives and the kids and the dogs and everything. It was really nice. And then the next day, we were asked to come back and leave the wives in town, but just come back for like a serious talk and a rehearsal and stuff like that. So we did, and that's when he made the proposition that we put something together. And Hugh said, well, I'm going to have to think about that. Hugh was a little bit more involved with the recording scene than I was in New York. I was near the top. He was at the top, I believe. And he was producing. He was doing a lot more. He was more involved than I was, I should say. And his wife was also a model and an actress. So it would have been more of a commitment for him. So they thought it over, talked it over that night, and just declined. And so that was that. And we went back to New York and waited for the next phone call. And then Paul calls again. He says, hey, I got this old mate of mine, Denny Lane. We're going to bring him in. So come on back and let's get going. So that's how it began. We rehearsed for, I don't know, a couple of weeks. And next thing I knew, we were in Swiss Cottage at some little hotel. And I'm taking a cab down to Abbey Road, and we're recording Wildlife.